In this episode, Mark does a complete walk around of our 67 Sleeper Beetle. He'll show you all the details.
It runs and drives beautifully, so it's pretty much done. Now I'd like to share with you what we've done to it and why. Overall, it's a 1967 Java green car. When we found it, we called it a survivor car. It's been in the same family for, well, since it was new. And when we got it, it was all here and nothing was tampered with other than the original engine was gone. It obviously gave up the ghost a long time ago, and they swapped in a junkyard 1600 dual port, which we still have that. We'll use that for a different project. But yeah, everything is here. 67 is a bit of a pivotal year for the Volkswagen Beetle. It's the first year they came up with the 12-volt electrical system from the 6-volt previously. Dual master cylinder. There's a lot of one-year only features on this car. Like the deck lid, knobs, mirrors, and all kinds of stuff like that. So it's a very desirable car. So we didn't want to butcher it up at all. We wanted to keep the originality of it. So we didn't modify anything other than the drivetrain. And that's why we built it into a sleeper car. Looks totally stock, right down to the rusty headlight rings and everything. The only giveaway is the deck lid that's propped open. Now we saved every part and nut and bolt that we took off of this just in case we or somebody else wants to put it back to complete original. Starting, wheels and tires. These are actually the tires that were on it when we bought it. They're about, this thing has been sitting most of its life. These tires have been sitting on it for at least 20 years, maybe closer to 30. I can't discern the timestamp on it, but they've been on here for a long time. They still hold air. Probably not a good idea to run them, but it's what we got. And so far, so good. The body is in remarkably good shape. It does have its share of lifetime dings and dents in it, but there are no rust holes in the body itself. The floor, I could use new halves in the back by the battery tray especially, and the rear package deck got some rust holes in it. Right now, I've got some really sticky adhesive butyl tape panels, you know, like they use at NASCAR when they come into the pits and they put that big piece of tape on there to cover stuff up. That's what I've got on the floors and on that back shelf. It's fine for now. We may fix the rust. We may not. The only kind of serious damage, and it's not really that serious that I've noticed on the car, is at some point this fender got caved in. So back in here on, I guess that would be the inner fender well of the body, it looks like somebody hammered it back out, put some Bondo on it, but that's all right. We can live with that. It's just part of an old car. As far as the brakes go, we did put disc brakes in the front and along with 2.5-inch drop spindles, because when we first got the car, for some reason, it was sitting up in the air in the front pretty bad, pretty dramatic. So we had to drop them, and now it looks pretty much level, maybe a little bit down in the front, but it's a really nice stance. But yeah, discs in the front. We have the original drums still in the rear. New drums, new shoes. Brakes work awesome. A lot better than stock. Even the handbrake works. The steering, we did all that too. We inspected the steering box. It's all in good shape. We adjusted it a little bit. The tie rods are all new. And we had Adam at Seward Speed Shop do a perfect alignment job on the front. And we did put in some shims to give us a little bit more caster to it. So it just handles and drives down the road at 60 miles an hour just perfectly. 2 fingers steering it. Tracks nice. The interior, we left alone. We really didn't do much to it. The door panels are pretty ratty. Of course, the headliner, it's intact on the roof, but down the sides and the back, it was really terrible and torn up. So we cut off the torn off pieces, took some beige duct tape and duct taped it down to make it look really super nice. But the seats, yeah, the seats are original, but mice had gotten to them over the years. Mary found these awesome blankets on Amazon that we're using for seat covers, and I think they really fit the build nicely. We did have to take out all the carpet and sound deadening on the floor because it was pretty nasty and smelly. The dash we pretty much left alone. We did add in our gauges down here and a little switch panel for fuel pump and the oil cooler fan. But yeah, all the other stuff is original. We have the rear view mirror is not original, and we've only got one original visor, but that's okay. I don't want to buy any of that stuff because it's super expensive, because it's like 1 year only stuff, and we priced it out and it's pretty pricey. Now, I don't know if it came with lap belts from the factory. It did not have them when we got it, and I know it didn't come with shoulder restraints because that little plug up here where it bolts in was still in place. So I got these from J-Bugs, the less expensive models they have, and they're working fine. Under the front hood, I guess you'd call it, the original wiring in here is in amazing shape. It was very, very easy for us to get everything working. All the lights work, turn signals, horn, everything. The only thing I did was add on this relay and fuse box right here. This sends power to our fuel pump and our oil cooler fan. Speaking of fuel pumps, down here in front, this is why the spare tire is up here. It can't be in its original area down here because we put in a Holley fuel pump and a fuel filter right here. And that sends us to the back. So that is pretty much where stock ends. The real difference is back here underneath the deck lid. And as you can see, we have to have the deck lid propped open like this. A couple of reasons. One, for clearance, to clear the carburetor and air cleaner. And another is to get fresh air in here because this engine that we put in here generates a lot of heat. I'll show you why. Now, these standoffs, I had to custom make because of this right here, the air cleaner. The traditional ones interfered with it. So what we have to do is we have to actually take out the pins like this and then lift it right off. Just like that. And this is why it generates so much heat. This is a little turbo we put on this. This is a brand new engine, brand new case, crank, rods, pistons, barrels, everything, heads, all brand new. Still a 1600 though. We wanted to keep it that way. Yeah, we did extensive videos on how we built this. I'll put links to them at the end of this one and in the video description. This thing puts out 160 horsepower at a very conservative tune. We're running a CB black box to control the ignition, and right now we have it set at 8 degrees idle, and then it ramps up to around 30, around 3,000 RPMs, and then once the boost starts in around 6 or 7 pounds, it'll start decreasing the timing, so we'll end up with 18 degrees when it's at full boost. And right now we have it set at just under 12 pounds. That's very conservative. We're trying to keep the thing together for now with added boost and with some 1.4 ratio rocker arms on it. We're estimating we can get closer to 200 horsepower out of this. We've got a huge camshaft in here that Adam at Seward Speed Shop worked with Gene Berg to develop. And it's about the biggest lift and duration camshaft you can fit in a VW engine, and it runs perfect. We have a little bit of trouble with it idling, of course. It builds up some raw fuel in it, so once in a while you got to rev it up to clean it out. But being such a primitive draw-through carburetor turbo system, it's amazing how well this works. We've really developed it nicely. Even the Weber Progressive 2-barrel works pretty darn good, surprisingly. All that power goes through a transmission we had built by Prescott Phillips. It is wonderful. It's got the super diff, the heavy duty side covers, the welded gears, all the good stuff in it. And it's holding up very nicely. It does some tremendous burnouts. So that's our green sleeper in a nutshell. Like I said earlier, we have videos that show everything that we did to this thing, including building the engine. I'll put links to that at the end and down in the video description. Stop by our Patreon page for additional exclusive content and sneak previews of future episodes.
If you like this video, hit that like button, and we hope you consider subscribing to our channel. Thanks for watching.